So, you really want to master simple past tense in English? Let's break it down in under 3 minutes. The simple past is easy once you know the formula. First, we have the affirmative statement. The formula is subject plus the past verb. Example, I visited my grandma. Visited is the past form of visit. Just add the ed for regular verbs. We're gonna check how we build the regular and irregular verb at the end of the video. Later, we find the negative. The formula is subject plus did not or didn't plus the base verb, or also called the infinitive without the to. Example, she did not go to the school, or she didn't go to the school. And last but not least, we have the question. The formula is did plus subject plus the base verb. Example, did you watch the movie? Didn't you? And attention, remember, only the auxiliary did carries the tense on the questions and also negative statements. The main verb stays in the base form. Of course, if we are also talking about the simple past, we need to know when to use it and how to use it. For example, the simple past tells us that the action started and finished in the past. It's completed. It's over. We use the simple past for actions at a specific time in the past, and you can use some support words like last week, last year, in 1969. For example, last week I traveled to Paris. Also, a sequence of past actions. For example, he entered, sat down, and started to talk. And for last, with finished habits. When I was a kid, I played outside every day. Also, if we want to talk about the challenges and common mistakes, the principles or some common problems for learners are: first, using the past and did the auxiliary together. It is wrong to say he did not went. We have to use instead he did not go. Second, confusing regular versus irregular verbs. For example, worked is a regular verb, we have to use worked. But go is an irregular verb, so we have to use went. And also the last mistake that comes to my mind is the wrong word order in questions. For example, did you went? It is completely wrong, but you have to say, did you go? But now we're going to discuss tips on how to fix these issues. Number 1, we can make a list of, for example, top 30 irregular verbs and practice them. At the end of the video, gonna leave a short list with those irregular common verbs. You can also second double check if you're using did, and so your verb should stay in the base form like a double check. And for third tip, when you use expressions like yesterday, last week, in 2020, they help you to recognize when you have to use simple past. But right now we're gonna see a quick review about verbs, spelling rules, pronunciation, and writing. Most verbs in English are regular. To form the past tense, you only need to add ed to the end of the verb. For example, work, worked, play, played, clean, to cleaned. One special spelling rule is that If the verb ends in E, you just add a D. Live, lived. Like, liked. The second rule is that when a verb ends in a consonant plus a Y, you need to change the Y to a IED, like study, studied, cry, cried. And also with short verbs with a vowel plus a final consonant, you just double the consonant with stop, stopped, plan, and planning. And so, as I promised, here is a list about the irregular verbs. And that is the simple past. One action, one time in the past. Practice it daily, and you will nail it in no time. See you in the next lesson. Bye.